Hi guys, so today we're going to be making one of my mom's favorite recipes, and that is a truly natural red velvet. The link for this recipe will be found in the description box below, so I really hope you try it. First up, cast of characters. We will be needing some beets, some sour cream, some butter, some eggs, flour of your choice, gluten-free or unbleached, white sugar. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing in this recipe is making a beet juice. For this you will need approximately 6 beets. Don't use beets from a can or industrialized beet juice because it doesn't contain enough betanin to color the cake. The first thing we'll be making is our 3/4 cups of reduced beet juice. Now what we will be doing is we're going to juice the beets in a juicer and pour them into a small saucepan, but we can also use a food processor and puree the beets with 2 cups of water and then strain it. Sorry about the change in video, but sometimes we forget to actually flip the camera to record the video. So here we are straining our beets. This is very important because you want to separate the juice from the beet pulp. Once we have strained the beets, we will then move on to reducing our beet juice. We'll reduce our beet juice over medium heat to 3/4 cups. Once our beet juice is reduced and cool, we will then add in our vinegar and lemon. So that will be a teaspoon of rice vinegar or any other type of vinegar and a tablespoon of lemon juice. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is, in a mixer or using a whisk, cream your butter and the sugar until it's pale yellow. Once our butter and our sugar are pale yellow, we will then be adding in our eggs. Now, we will add our eggs in one at a time. And then we will whisk our egg to incorporate it into our butter and sugar mixture. Once our egg has been fully incorporated, we will add in our buttermilk, which is 1/2 cup of buttermilk, but in this recipe we substituted the buttermilk for sour cream and it turned out okay. As soon as the buttermilk goes in, stop whisking, and to this mixture add all your dry ingredients as well as your vanilla and stir to combine. We're going to stir this well. Once our mixture is fully incorporated, it is time to add the beet juice with all the acids and stir to combine. This will yield a gloriously beautiful red color. Now, the recipe explains all about balancing the pH of your batter to make sure it stays this red color. Look at that. Isn't that just simply gorgeous? Now, these will be going into bundt pans because we wanted it to go into mini bundt pans, but you can also butter and flour a 9-inch baking pan or 3 5-inch mini pans and bake them. Alright, so let's just start pouring our batter into our mini bundt pans. And once all our batter is evenly distributed among these mini bundt pans, it is time to bake our cake, basically. So we will be baking it at a 350-degree oven that has been preheated for approximately 35 minutes. And voila! Look at those gorgeous, gorgeous cakes. Enjoy!